Here's a sneak peek of this Pink Stardust holiday collector outfit. Now let's take a look back as we unbox American Girl 2024 Pink Stardust holiday collector doll. Welcome to All Dolled Up. First up, this box is huge. I enjoy all the anticipation of opening the new dolls, so while getting to the actual American Girl boxes, let's run through how did I get here with this huge box. When I heard the holiday collector dolls announced right after the Frozen dolls, I had no intention of adding them to my collection. That is, until the dolls were revealed and they were the exact dolls that I could not say no to. Truth be told, if I were to get a create your own doll, she would look exactly like the brown hair doll. Have you played with the create your own doll tool on the website? It's super fun to see the combinations. But at $235, and the fact that I really enjoy the historical and storyline aspect of the other doll lines, I never had the desire to actually purchase one of these. However, the holiday doll being just like a create your own doll that I've dreamed about, knowing that price tag of $235 definitely had me rationalizing the $275 price tag for the holiday collector dolls. And then let's talk about the doll with the Claudie mold. Oh my goodness, can she be any cuter? In my Washington, D.C. shopping trip video, I think I even said she is probably the cutest doll they have ever made. As someone with a very round face, there's just something about her face mold. American Girl Wiki references the cheeks are full with a broad button nose and the chin more rounded. The Claudie mold was American Girl's 13th face mold and introduced in 2022. There are 3 dolls with this face mold: Claudie Wells, Disney Princess Tiana doll, and this recently released holiday collector doll. Spoiler alert, I have Claudie and Tiana. They are still in box, awaiting for the perfect time to unbox. However, I have their boxes where I store my stuff on the outside, and every time I go into that closet, I will look at them and I just can't help but smile. Having that curly dark brown hair with golden brown highlights that's styled half up, her coming with her ears pierced, and also that clear glitter eye makeup, I couldn't say no. So let's recap how I got here. A perfect create your own doll and another Claudie mold. I was in trouble. Not really at this point in my collection. I do budget and decided I would probably list some of my other items to sell to offset the costs. And I think I'll probably sell the second holiday dress. I am, after all, getting them for the dolls themselves and not the outfit. Enough of the storytelling already. Let's look at this box. I'm going to do a deep dive review of the box for the Claudie mold video. It is stunning though. They do such a great job protecting even these collector boxes in the shipping. And we are thankful for that because even these boxes are beautiful. I love these collector boxes, but it is slow opening them. Gotta let gravity take its force. And there she is. Let's sit the box upright so the camera and lighting will focus better. She has blue-green eyes and clear glitter eye makeup. I actually really appreciate that American Girl gave her this eye color because it is very similar to my eye color. Growing up, I never knew what to call my eye color. It wasn't blue, it wasn't green. I remember when I got my first driver's license, I didn't know what to say. I even asked the DMV lady who was working what color to put, and she selected hazel. So I guess I had hazel eyes. My grandma's middle name was Hazel, so I liked it, but I really didn't know what it meant as far as a color. Only in the last year have I realized they are this blue, green, gray color. And this is actually a pretty rare eye color for American Girl. The only dolls they have used this eye color for are Marie Grace and the Rapunzel doll, which I don't own either. So I'm pretty excited to add this eye color to my collection. As for the eye makeup, I have never been a big eyeshadow fan. However, about 3 years ago, I was introduced to Pat McGrath Labs. I bought 4 Mothership palettes, which are her big 10-pan palettes. I spent hours enjoying these palettes, learning about them and swatching them. Makeup was actually my first introduction to YouTube videos. Let me know in the comments if you have any Pat McGrath shades or if you also watch any makeup YouTubers. Pat McGrath has what are called special shades. They have different finishes, but some are metallic or satin or iridescent. They just shimmer and are unlike anything else. And they are designed to work well on all skin tones, which brings me to our collector dolls. That was the first thing I thought about. Looking at that glitter makeup, which looks outstanding on both of these two dolls. I love that it's subtle as far as there's no color to it, but it definitely adds a little bit of sparkle. I'll do some close-ups of the two dolls together in the Claudie mold unboxing video. Let's take a look at this dress before getting her out of the box. I had very strong disdain for it when I first saw it, and it is because of the asymmetrical pattern of the tiers of the skirt. I'll go into more details later, but since seeing this picture, I wanted to look closer at this 3-tiered organza skirt. One thing about my preference in fashion is I love volume and structure in clothing, and so I am all about these tiers. Even if the material is plasticky, that doesn't bother me. I actually think it's quite soft for being a doll line organza material. Let's attempt to get her out of this box, and while we run through this, let me try to explain the dress further. I truly think what had me nervous is that lighter pink top tier being so asymmetrical. This promotional photo in particular. I love it on the Claudie mold, how the Claudie mold doll is at an angle, but on the Josefina mold doll, it just seems so short on the one side. I'll try to highlight it in the image. In person though, it is much more subtle. The asymmetrical is present, especially in this top tier, but it doesn't seem to bother me quite as much as it did in that promotional picture. I will want to remove the box insert that has her safely protected from the back of the box. There are a lot of plastic inserts, making sure there are no shipping issues, and also keeping her in perfect collector condition for those who do not want to take her out of the packaging. If I learned anything from unboxing the Frozen doll Anna, it is to cut these tags. Slice around them and cut the tags off. Careful not to rip the cardboard because the box insert on the other side is so beautiful. This was a lot of tape, and I was as careful orchestrating it as possible, but there is just so much tape. Slicing this, I definitely didn't want to slice through the cardboard, but trying to get these tabs to come off so I can cut them. I know I'm overly cautious unboxing these collector dolls, but they're just so much money. I want to be careful. And I just don't want to tear anything, which might affect the other side of the box. I don't really know what each of these plastic tags are for on the other side. I know I struggled with those top ones and had to come back to them later. Let's see if that worked and able to get her out of the box. The arms, trying to get her arms out, and then her neck strap. But once we actually have her out, there she is. She is stunning. Let's try to get this hairnet off to see that hair. I don't know if I'm just being extra careful with collector dolls, or if it's the filming while unboxing for me, or if I'm just awful at getting that hairnet off, but I always seem to struggle. Leaving these in the video for my full authentic unboxing instead of lumping them together at the end for a little blooper section. Look at that long curly brown hair with features of caramel highlight. I'd typically say caramel, but American Girl spells it out, caramel. So extra, I love it. Her hair is styled half up. Taking a closer look at her hair, the half up style is a little loose. I think it looks okay once she's got that extra piece of jewelry in her hair with that crown. It'll be just perfect. or close enough to perfect for me. Alright, speaking of jewelry, I've got to get this plastic off. It's a lot of plastic and on so tightly. This unboxing is a struggle. It truly feels like an extended Christmas unwrapping timeline I always hoped for as a kid, where unboxing things never seems to end. I even called my husband in to help cut through this plastic as I pushed it together so it'd bubble away from her skin to cut away from it. Looks like I needed to get the necklace off first though. I really shouldn't have taken that hairnet off until I had all of these pieces off, but lesson learned, and I will be sure to not do this in the Claudie mold unboxing. Alright, victory! Here she is without her necklace, and let's get that back on for the full look. I even struggled with this. Even though the necklace has no enclosure that has to be opened, you just close it by pressing the two sides together, it still seemed a little tricky for me. Let's look at these slippery shoes that helped contribute to that earlier faceplant. They have a hard plastic sole with a small kitten heel and a heel strap. They are that encapsulated pink glitter with a star embellishment on the front. Let's grab her accessories. She is wearing that star necklace and comes with a pair of pink stud earrings in her pierced ears. She also has a metal bracelet with pink Swarovski crystals. I love that the crystals are also an ombre pink with shades running lighter and darker along the band. The plastic had this fabric glued onto it for extra safe protection at her wrists. I like to remove all of this so the collector box design can really shine. And she comes with this glittery silver-toned star-shaped purse with metal chain strap. It's cute and I do like it for the whole look. I'm glad it's not pink on the purse, but leans more silver toned. It's one of those purses that falls off super easily off the doll's arm if her arm isn't sticking straight out, but I still think it's really cute. And probably the best accessory, a silver metal headband with starburst and stars accented with pink, fuchsia, and clear crystals. Missed that plastic taped flap at the top of the box to get this out, but once this is out, it is heavy. It is definitely a full metal headband where if you drop it, it'll clink on the table. Stay tuned, I'll do that later. It's truly a nice piece. Very easy to slide into her styled hair without it ruining the hair. It does stay in fairly well. I did have it slide off once while I was moving her around, but I do really love this. Let's take a look at the full ensemble. And a closer up of that cute face and how it all came together so well. I love the soft pink lip color. It reminds me a lot of my wedding makeup actually. I opted for a subtle soft lip color from Kat Von D, back when it was still Kat Von D and owned by her. I just really love this look. What did you select or envision for your wedding day makeup? Let's take a look at that glittery eyeshadow and see what it looks like when her eyelids are closed. It takes a minute to focus, but I loved how those crystals actually starburst in the light. I thought it was so fitting. And those shoes while standing, looking at the star embellishment with the crystal and the kitten heel and strap, we can see just how easily they slide on this table. I probably should have remembered to get a doll stand for next time. Let's spin her around and take a look at that beautiful quality bracelet. It just pairs so well with the outfit, but will be fun to style into other outfits too. I think it'll be fun to keep the two bracelets and have them be friendship bracelets between the two Pink Stardust dolls, as I'm sure I'll go on to style them in more casual attire. Her hair is just gorgeous, the curls, and it really does shine. And this headband, which I think it's interesting they call it a headband. I suppose that's what it officially is with how you put it on. But it is a real crown if you ask me, with those stars and jewels and embellishments. Dropping it and hearing it clank, it's great. Us adults love that pleasant company day quality of items that sometimes get sprinkled into the Mattel era. Let's dive back into talking about this chiffon gown a little bit more. You know I love the structure of it, even if it gives that first asymmetrical tier. I love the ombre light pink to magenta or fuchsia. I love an illusion neckline and the ruffled sleeves, helping cover the soft body bodice and the doll's arm junction. The ombre color is even true for these ruffled sleeves, which I think is a very nice touch, having all the different colors on the sleeves. The Swarovski crystals arranged in starbursts. I wish they were closer or tighter together to show a more distinct design rather than being so spread out. It does feel a little chaotic to me, but in person it really doesn't bother me that much. The velvet ribbon trim along the waist is a nice touch as well, and the dress does Velcro on and off. As she is a collector doll, she comes with the numbered certificate of authenticity. And as we enjoy footage of her, I wanted to talk about her skin tone. She is American Girl skin tone number 10, which a lot of dolls have. I think even over 100 dolls they have made has this skin tone. This includes dolls like the 2021 Winter Princess doll with the blonde hair. Lila Monetti, Girl of the Year 2024, also has skin tone 10 with hair that is described as curly, caramel colored with blonde highlights. And she also has the Josefina face mold. Does this sound familiar? If you watched my World by Us unboxing video, I kind of predicted or suggested that a doll like this is likely coming out soon. In that video, I compared Yvette's hair to Lila's hair at the end. It certainly seemed like this is becoming a well-utilized hair color by American Girl, and I asked the question, I wonder what American Girl will do once Lila retires. Well, now we know they added the skin tone 10 with caramel highlighted light brown hair and a Josefina face mold to their holiday collector line for 2024. But this doll's eye color is what got me with those blue, green, gray eyes. I always like to put these collector dolls back into the collector box to see everything together without the packaging. She is truly stunning. I think I'm liking her so much that I almost want a second one to purchase and have her stay in pristine condition, unboxed, and all together in her box. But it's a lot of money, so I likely wouldn't do that. Stay tuned. In the Claudie mold unboxing video, we'll take a look at these dolls in other outfits and also other dolls in these outfits. And this last video, the plastic reflection was a bit tricky, but I felt like she looked so much like a Barbie in this box. I loved it. Wanted to make sure I tried to get the box with her. I've heard also that people think she looks like Glinda from Wicked. What does this outfit remind you of? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear the connections you have thought of with this doll. And if you made it to the end, I truly thank you. American Girl has released so much recently. It's been hard to keep up, especially trying to learn all the editing and YouTube things just starting out here. I really appreciate you joining me for this journey, and I look forward to next time.